Point University women's basketball team defeated King on Thursday night 76 to 56. The Panthers' next game is on Friday night at 7 p.m. on the road against USF. The Panthers are in its third season under head coach Chelsea Banbury, and they're coming off a season where they won the Big South Championship for the first time in school history, and they made the NCAA tournament for the first time in school history, where they got blown out by UConn.
The High Point University baseball team had a 14-31 record last season, and they parted ways with head coach Craig Cozart. The Panthers replaced him with new head coach Joey Hammond. He looks to build a future with the High Point University baseball team. The Panthers also have new turf in Williard Stadium, and also the Big South Tournament will be held in Truist Point in High Point, North Carolina. So High Point looks to compete in the Big South Tournament in Truist Point, where the High Point Rockers play.
The High Point University volleyball team is looking to have another great season. The Panthers took a trip to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where they played number 4 Pitt and number 12 BYU. Despite getting swept by both of those teams, High Point was able to keep all of their sets close.
In our conference, we don't get that level of competition. So for us to have an opportunity to go somewhere and play a team that's really going to show us where we're struggling, really going to show us where we need to get better, was great.
The High Point Panthers have had a lot of success under fourth-year head coach Ryan Meek. High Point has won 2 Big South championships in 2018 and last season, and won its first NCAA tournament game in school history last season. They look to replicate their success from last season and improve their volleyball program.
I think the NCAA tournament win was the big one. I think we as a school have won Big South championships before, but I think the NCAA tournament win kind of put us on a different level as a program.
Despite losing libero Abby Bottomley and middle blocker Kaylee Ramelsberg, the Panthers filled those spots with LSU transfer Dylan Mabry and freshman Sydney Palazzo. Dylan, Sydney, and senior Gabrielle Eidelberg lead High Point in points and kills this season.
So Gabby is one of our returners, and she's been absolutely killing it this season, just like she has in her past seasons. And then Sydney is obviously a freshman, and she has really stepped into her role and provided for us big time here. So I'm very proud of both of them.
From Q Sports, I'm Hari Iyer. High Point University has 30 club sports teams offered to students who want to compete in sporting events. Students can fill out a form and be part of a club sports team. Brady Bauer is the new coordinator for HPU Club Sports.
After researching the club sports and after putting in my application, I just kind of learned what club sports is all about. It's all student-centered, which is something I think is more important than being a student athlete. It's all about being a student first. So far, I've really loved it here. It's a very beautiful campus, and the facilities are just as beautiful. I come from a very small town in Pennsylvania, so I am not used to all of this, but it is a really, really wonderful place to be so far.
Bauer just became the coordinator in October of 2021. Jacob Crawford has been the director of club sports since summer of 2017.
Jacob's a really great guy. He's a real stand-up guy. He's a hard worker. He's a father. He's a husband. I really admire what he does, and I admire what he has done already for this program. I know I haven't been here long, but you can see the results of his hard work.
The High Point University club sports teams spend time practicing on the field at Vert Stadium and on the court at the Millis Athletics Center. They practice every night because in the daytime the players have to go to class. For Q News, I'm Hari Iyer.